Welcome back, everybody, to the Montana State Dynasty on NCAA Football 06. An update on some of the in-season recruiting going on. We are currently number one on quarterback Kevin Fuller's list. That is good to see, just planning for the future at that position. Offensive line, still a need on the team. We are currently second on this tackles list, only behind Michigan State. And then we are first on this other tackles list, Corey Johnson. Weber State are going to be our opponents today. They are still led by Andy Garcia. This is going to be our last time taking him on, and he has had a pretty solid career there for the Wildcats. Joel Randall is their leading receiver in just about every category, 18 catches for 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. Their offensive line seems to be all right. They've given up 5 sacks on the season so far, 17 tackles for their leading tackler. They only have 2 sacks on the season so far, though, and just 1 interception. They are winless going into this game. They've been pretty bad throughout most of this series, and it's just looking like that's going to continue. Meanwhile, the Bobcats finally got back on track last week against the Northern Arizona Lumberjacks after I believe it was a 3-game losing streak. Indeed it was. We were down to 1-3, trying to really turn our season around, and hopefully we can get up to 500 today and have a 2-0 record inside of the Big Sky Conference. We are definitely not out of it for getting the Big Sky Conference title. Montana State is going to choose to receive after winning the coin toss. We're going to start off by keeping it on the ground here with Vince Robinson. He's going to get smacked on first down and lose a yard. He's going to get the football again, fighting his way right up the middle for a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. It's going to set up 3rd down and 6. Larry Stevens wants to throw for it, now looking to throw for the first time today. He's going to stop and fire downfield here, and he's got his tight end, Ben Collins, at the 30-yard line. Larry Stevens improvising, one of the things he is best and also worst at, surprisingly, I guess. He's just very inconsistent when it comes to that, but there he has a very nice throw and catch. And now here's Tyrone Manigat in the game, and in the end zone, touchdown, Montana State. Manigat checks into the game, as Vince Robinson obviously checks out, and he's going to take it 29 yards on his first carry of the game. He's been on the team for a few seasons now, just as the backup running back, 3rd down, whatever, whenever Vince Robinson needs a breather, and he's going to take that one to the end zone for the early touchdown. So now kicking this one off, this is Julian Wall, their star running back, weaving his way through some traffic on the kick return. He's going to stiff arm a man. He gets across midfield. Nobody's going to catch him, and just like that, the game's going to be all tied up. 7 apiece as Montana State is quickly back out here on offense. Vince Robinson is going to get the carry right up the gut, picking up about 5 yards on first down. Now Stevens to throw the football, rolling to his right. He could have thrown it. Instead, he's going to try to run for the first down. He's going to be marked inches shy of the sticks, though. It's 3rd and inches. Robinson with the carry, and he has a 3rd down conversion. 2 backs in the backfield with Stevens, who fires to the right side for Martin Anderson. That's going to bounce right off of his hands. Here's a run now for Robinson, taking it to the left side. He made the first man miss, picks up 3 or 4 yards there. MSU faced with another 3rd down. Stevens moving to his right. Once again, throwing on the move, trying to improvise. But it looks like his receivers kind of bumped into each other. And that's going to lead to an incomplete pass and a 4th down punt. Garcia's first pass of the game is going to fall incomplete. Now Weber State's going to face an early 3rd down. Garcia to the left side. He's got Miller. He's going to shed a tackle before he steps out of bounds, keeping the drive alive there as they avoid going 3 and out. Julian Wall right up the middle on 2nd down, and he's going to have a quick first down there. He already has that big kick return, of course, and a solid run. Garcia's pass is going to be incomplete there. Out of the I formation, now the Wildcats are going to do some play action now, dumping it off in the flat to his fullback Williams, and that's going to be another Weber State first down. Julian Wall in the backfield. He's going to get the football, but he's going down for a loss there. That's Nick Brown bringing him down for a loss of 2. Garcia to throw on 2nd down. He evades the first sack, and he's still going down. I believe that's Marcus Kirkpatrick who got to him after he shed the attempted sack from James Green. First play of the second quarter, it's going to be a big 3rd down here, and Garcia's not going to get the pass off in time. It was going to be a very long field goal attempt, so they choose to just punt the football instead. Larry Lane makes his first appearance of the ball game, picking up a gain of 9 there. On 2nd and short, Robinson goes right up the gut, and he has himself a first down. Larry Stevens once again wants to throw the football, but fires over the middle for Martin Anderson just to have his pass broken up. Manigat checks into the game again. This is just his second carry, and it's going to be another big one. Gets across the 50-yard line into Weber State territory, but unable to break that one for 6. Now Stevens has time, fires downfield for Collins. How about another big reception by the second-year tight end, or not second-year tight end, he's a sophomore, so I guess second year, but this is college, so, you get to call it stuff like that. And now going to the end zone, touchdown, Martin Anderson, a 17-yard strike here from Larry Stevens, and he has just been absolutely on fire ever since last week's game, and now going into today's game, really limiting the mistakes and just playing a lot better football. That pass is going to be broken up by Brock Eugene there in the secondary, and then Pat Hadley, he got absolutely beasted on there, just got destroyed by the O-line, and he's going to have to check out of the game. Wide open over the middle, it's Jim Lane picking up a gain of 15 there for Weber State and a fresh set of downs. Garcia fires to the left side, and he's got Miller again making that reception, picking up about 9 yards. We get a quick update now on Pat Hadley. He suffered a sprained elbow, and he's going to be missing the rest of today's game. He should be back next week, though. Now Garcia throws on 2nd down, but the pressure is going to force an incomplete pass. 3rd and short, they're going to give it to the fullback, Williams. He has a first down and a little bit more after that. He is going to get all the way out to the 50-yard line. Play fake to Wall. Garcia rolling to his right, fires to his right, just to have his pass broken up by Brock Eugene. It's 3rd down now with less than 2 minutes to go in that quarter now. Firing downfield for Lane, and he makes the catch inside of the 10-yard line, and Weber State's going to use their first timeout. Jim Lane with the jump ball here. It's him or Brett Garrett that's going to get it, and he's going to come down with it at the 7-yard line. Goal to go, Weber State, but that's not going to get it done there. Trying to get it out to his running back, Wall, falls incomplete. Garcia throws to the end zone again. A dangerous throw once again hits the grass. 3rd down and goal now. Garcia fires back across his body there, and once again a 3rd straight incomplete pass. So out comes their kicker, Markeith Hunt, and he's going to split the uprights, making it just a 4-point game. The Bobcats are going to attempt a 2-minute drill, though. Stevens throws over the middle on 1st down. Once again, a pass broken up that was intended for Anderson. Stevens dropping back to throw, moving to his left, firing downfield for our lane of our own. It's Larry Lane. He's not going to be able to get it, though, as there were 2 defenders covering him downfield. Here's a big 3rd down for Montana State. Stevens fires over the middle, and that's going to be a drop by Martin Anderson. Not his first of the ball game. Granted, it would have been a tough one to bring in, but now Weber State's going to have an opportunity to drive downfield as they have pretty good field position to start off. This throw to the left side is going to be caught by Randall, and he's going to pick up a quick first down. Out at the 32-yard line, more play action now as Garcia is rolling to his right. He has all day to throw. He's got Joe Randall again, this time on the right sideline. That's going to get him inside of the red zone. But now Garcia throws off his back foot, and the pass is going to be broken up at the last second. 2nd down and 10. It's going to be a carry by Julian Wall. He's going to take it right up the middle, pick up 4 yards, and the Wildcats use their 2nd timeout. It's 3rd down, and Wall's going down in the backfield for the 2nd time today. This time, Max Lloyd gets to him. So now Weber State bleeding the clock down to nearly the end of the quarter, and that's going to bring us to halftime where we are up by just 1 point. Weber State's also going to get the football to start off the second half, so trying to take their first lead of the game. That was a dangerous throw. Luckily for Weber State, it just gets broken up. They face an early 3rd down in the 3rd quarter. Now Garcia steps up into the pocket, and he lost the football. It's on the ground, picked up by Cedric Davison, who's in the game for the injured Pat Hadley, and that is going to be the first turnover now of the ball game. Great job there by the defense, as I believe it was Kirkpatrick and Nick Brown. They got to the quarterback at the same time, and then Davidson able to jump up on the football, and the offense is going to quickly capitalize on it. Touchdown, Vince Robinson, a 24-yard run. Just a one-play drive there for the Bobcats to quickly extend their lead out to 8 now. Great job by Robinson, running defenders over, weaving through traffic, and he's in for 6. Weber State is going backwards yet again. Julian Wall, this time brought down by James Green, who is now an impact player. Garcia dropping back to throw over the middle. He's got Joe Randall, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and manageable. They are 3 for 7 on 3rd down so far tonight. Garcia throws over the middle, and his pass is going to be broken up by Brett Garrett, and that's going to result in a Weber State punt. This pass is going to be picked off by Wright. Stevens is going to be intercepted, and Wright is gone. It's going to be a pick 6, and Weber State's going to quickly at least attempt to tie this game up. Stevens was just trying to dump it off here to Martin Anderson, but you got to throw that a second or two sooner. He threw it way too late, and that results in a pick 6. Larry Stevens' first big mistake that he's made inside of the conference so far this season, trying to tie the game up, but Weber State's going to be unsuccessful with that, so MSU's going to hold on to this lead. Vince Robinson right up the gut on 1st down as we're trying to rebound off the interception. He's going to pick up 8 yards. Now Stevens moving to his right. He's going to run for whatever he can get, which is going to be just enough for a fresh set of downs. Stevens stepping up in the pocket, firing downfield, trying to get a big play for Larry Lane, and he's not going to get it. On 2nd down, Larry, of course, looking to throw again, firing over the middle. Anderson brings this one in. That's going to be another 1st down for this Bobcat offense. Here's a play fake, and Stevens didn't even have a chance. He's going to be sacked there by Taylor. Stevens rolling to his right on 3rd and long, firing over the middle. Martin Anderson making that diving reception, making up for those drops he had earlier as he comes up clutch with a big play here. Some tight coverage, but Larry Stevens puts it where only his guy can get it. Looking for Anderson again. Instead, he's going to be picked off, this time by the safety Sullivan, and this is in danger of being another pick 6. Stevens, the only guy who can catch him. He's going to get to him from behind, but not until he gets inside of the red zone. And that's a play there where Anderson was open, but Stevens has got to keep it to the inside. Instead, he throws it to the left side there, right to the safety, making it pretty easy for him to jump the pass. And that's back-to-back drives that have ended in an interception. Now over the middle for Jim Lane. Touchdown, Weber State. They're 1st on offense. He gets drug into the end zone by his face mask by Marcus Kirkpatrick, and Weber State has their first lead of the game. They attempt to make it a 6-point game, but once again, they are going to fail on the 2-point try, so it's going to be a 4-point game. Stevens trying to rebound from his last 2 interceptions, and that's going to be another drop by Martin Anderson. Montana State facing an early 3rd down on this drive, but we've got Curtis Brown. His first reception of the game is a clutch one on 3rd down. Into the 4th quarter, now Stevens flushed to his left, being chased from behind. He could have thrown it. Instead, he's going to run it down the left side there, and he has another 1st down. Robinson's going to take this one right up the gut, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards there. Now out of the I formation, it's going to be another carry by Robinson. Ball's on the ground. Thank goodness Ben Collins is ready to jump on top of it. Montana State facing a 3rd down. Now Stevens over the middle, and Anderson was open, but can you believe it? The referee screwed up the play right as he was making the cut. He would have brought that down, I bet you, had the referee not been in the way there. Montana State's going to choose to roll the dice on 4th down, and it's going to work out in our favor. Larry Stevens with the edge and the 4th down conversion. Now Manning gets in the game, and he has another touchdown. He's only had a couple carries today, but they have gone for big plays now. I was really not expecting him to do much when, he checks into the game, but when he does, it always seems to be a big play today. His 2nd time in the end zone. That's going to give us the 3-point lead in the 4th quarter. Nice reception made there by Joe Randall, and that's going to pick up a quick 1st down. Now Julian Wall with the carry, breaking this one to the left side, across the 50-yard line. The 40 finally brought down by Brock Eugene, but he's going to break off his biggest run of the day so far. Garcia dropping back to throw, and he's got his man Miller somehow making the reception despite 2 defenders covering him there. That is 3 consecutive completions now for the Weber State quarterback. And once again, Julian Wall going down in the backfield. We've brought him down in the backfield probably 4 or 5 times so far today. This time a loss of 7. Second down and long, floating this one to the end zone. Nearly picked off by Kraft. Just 3 for 8 on third down today. Garcia looking to throw the football. He's got time stepping up in the pocket. He's going to connect with Malone, but he's going to be well shy of the sticks. Fourth down and 11. Hunt's going to come out to attempt another field goal, and that's going to tie things up at 28 apiece with 1.5 minutes left to go in today's game. But MSU doesn't want to have to settle for overtime if they don't have to. They're going to try to win this in regulation. Downfield, it's Martin Anderson coming up with another huge play. He's coming off a 10-reception game last week, and I mean, honestly, he could probably be at 10 receptions today if it wasn't for all the drops he's had. Still trying to keep it on the ground here, but Robinson rather is going to go down in the backfield for a loss. And that was a risky play on second down. Stevens was nearly picked off for the 3rd time today. Third down and long now with 44 seconds left to go. Firing downfield for Martin Anderson, and he didn't even make an attempt at the football there. 4th down and 11, and Coach Choate is keeping the offense on the field. A dangerous call here. Stevens rolling around in the pocket, moving to his left. He's going to try to run for it, and he's got it, and more down the left sideline. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Montana State. Larry Stevens with a 42-yard touchdown run. That's going to give us the late lead. Taking a second look at this, Coach Choate, he didn't want to have to punt the football here and settle for overtime. He figured that if worst comes to worst, we fail on 4th down, and our defense, which has been pretty good so far today, I would say, gets a stop. But we don't even have to worry about that. All we have to worry about now is trying to not let them get into the end zone with just a couple seconds left. Joe Randall's going to get them out to the 30-yard lane where they're going to use their first timeout of the half. Just 20 seconds now. Garcia fires to the left side. Randall again with another reception, and another timeout's going to be used. Just 16 seconds now. Garcia looking to throw, stepping up in the pocket, and he's going to be dropped there by Mario Harris. This is likely going to be the last play now as there's just 4 seconds on the clock. Now it's down to all zeros. Garcia avoids the sack, stepping up in the pocket. Hail Mary downfield. It's going to be shy of the end zone. It's going to fall incomplete. And Montana State is now 2-0 in conference play, riding on a 2-game winning streak, getting back up to 500. Back-to-back weeks, Coach Choate's going to get a Gatorade bath. And what a ballsy call there. 4th down and 11. Stevens is going to take it for the win. Play of the season so far. Not really happy with Larry Stevens' 2 interceptions. Those are both on me. I would say I just, I was staring down Anderson on the pick 6 there and just threw it way too late. And then on the second interception, I just got to lead Anderson more inside there. That was dumb not doing that. I threw it outside and almost another pick 6 there, but they were able to capitalize on it, so it basically kind of was. Stevens came back down to earth from last week's game, so obviously he's going to be well below 50% completion percentage, which is something he just hasn't fixed throughout his career. Everyone who ran the football for us today scored a touchdown, 2 of them for Tyrone Manigat, who led us in rushing, something I was definitely not expecting going into today's game. Anderson and Collins both came up clutch with some big receptions. Larry Lane and Curtis Brown really got to get those speedy receivers both more involved. They both had 1 catch for roughly around 10 yards or so. Really got to try to get them more involved, but just with the way our offense has been running, it's just been kind of tough to do so. We didn't even have the best game inside of the Big Sky Conference, though. Portland State and Idaho, an absolute shootout. Idaho ends up winning 47-43 in a game that resulted in 90 points, or 100 points rather. Or was it 90 points? I don't know. I'm not good at math. I was homeschooled. And then also another fantastic game inside of the Big Sky Conference. Northern Arizona is going to defeat Idaho State. So some absolute thrillers this week inside of the conference. But that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, that'd be awesome if you left a like and subscribed. But until next time, this has been Jeffrey, reminding you to stay moist.